1578, good luck. So we've not played before, no head-to-head score. Opponent has 4,000 games in Blitz. I've done about 7, is it? Just over 7. I think you get 20 odd seconds to make your first move there, and you can see the times don't start for both players until both players have made the first move. Generally a good principle to meet a diagonal with a diagonal. Okay, playing rather quickly. You don't want to play too quickly. I know it's Blitz, but don't go too fast. Okay, comes forward, so we could develop and see if we encourage a pawn push and then maybe come back. Or we can maybe take here. I'm going to develop the bishop first, then I'm looking at maybe taking. Just see if we encourage the pawn push, which he's done. Doesn't matter where we go then. Let's just drop back here, threaten to win a pawn if he doesn't take. I think he will. But if he doesn't, we're threatening to capture. So here, down, back. But if I go with the knight, if he comes down, I can still jump in, hit the queen and bishop. So I can still go in and hit these two. So just queen up and you guard all the threats. I'll just take the bishop. And then I should get the pawn here. But can I take here first? If he takes, I've got check. If bishop takes, I guard. And I hit the rook, right? That's a little bit of a nasty one, isn't it? Because if I take back here, and I hit the rook, I guard the knight, so I'll still threaten to win the bishop. Well, trade for the bishop, but still get the rook. That was a nasty little sequence that my opponent's really unlucky there. Now, he could still win the game. Obviously, I can mess up anything. So he's really unfortunate there. Now, check I don't like. I think I just take here and take and collect the rook. Actually, get another piece off the board. Because we're going to win the rook, get pieces off the board as much as we can. Now, just drop the bishop right the way back. He is playing this too quickly. He's playing it too quickly for the time control. Okay, so now we can throw a check in and just hit a pawn. He's got 3 minutes, but he's not using it. He's playing it like a bullet game. Okay, just bring the bishop up now. So here, now we can just check and collect. So is there anything better? It's just checkmate, right? Yeah, we just come here with a check. The king will have, well, you could block with a queen and we just trade everything off. King comes up, it's checkmate. He just played the game too quickly. Just a bit too quickly, so let's pause so we don't accidentally start another game and see what it was in engine language. But it felt like he was just playing too quick for the time control. You can see the difference between us there. So let's just request the analysis, just 20 moves. It's really an opening, so... But I think there was a little tactical sequence there. He was very unlucky that we stumbled across that, because that wasn't opening theory. That was just stumbling across a nice position. So we'll just wait for this to populate. But yeah, my opponent was just a bit unfortunate there. And then, like I say, a combination of being a bit unlucky and playing a little bit too fast, just a bit too fast. So yeah, 97% versus 82%. No bad blunders either player. No bad blunders, but yeah, when we start the game here, it's generally a good concept just to meet the diagonal with the diagonal. Forgive me for being a bit careless with my mouse there. And then it's just a case of, right, we've got our king safe. We now need to try and develop the rest of our pieces and then come up with some sort of plan. And it was in this position, that's when I realised if I take back with the knight, I can jump in if he would have jumped forward here. And he just played it very quickly, didn't he? Just a couple of seconds there. So we've just jumped in, and this is where I've spotted the nice idea. Taking here, and if you take, you can still jump in and win the queen. So I've jumped in, excuse me. And this way we still guard here, but we hit the rook and we can trade everything off, basically exactly like we did. Because we're going to win the rook here, it makes good sense to get rid of the knight first and we attack the queen. Get as many pieces off the board as you can to remove the risk. And in this position it's just over, so I was going to throw a check in here. You can drop the queen back. And I would just take, king takes, take, king takes. We've got 2 rooks against a knight. So that's what I was going to do. If you don't see that, you can just take immediately with a check and then just collect the knight that way and leave the queen on. But still a good win, so very good.